Perfect. Well, I'm Cindy Liebes. I'm the Chief Program Officer at Cybercrime Support Network. I came to Cybercrime Support Network after retiring from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. I was there for 35 years. I mostly civilly prosecuted in U.S. federal court a lot of the internet fraudsters and those who were engaged in internet cybercrime, telemarketing fraud, all those kinds of frauds. But I also believe that education and awareness is vitally important. I came to Cybercrime Support Network, and just to let you know, Cybercrime Support Network is a national nonprofit organization whose mission is to serve individuals and small businesses who are impacted by cybercrime. And in the US, most people, if you were to ask them, have been impacted by cybercrime, either personally or someone in their family. But CSN is a public-private collaboration. We've talked a lot about working together and the synergies that we all have, and CSN believes that working together, public, private, government, business, all of us need to work together to fight cybercrime. We do it through our internet, through our website, fightcybercrime.org, which is a resource database which supports individuals and small businesses, as well as through ScamSpotter, which is a website that was created with Google to identify scams and stop fraudsters. So everyone has talked about the impact of cybercrime, and the numbers, all different numbers have been thrown out, but it's estimated that it's possible that 1 in 4 individuals has actually been impacted or victimized by cybercrime, and the actual losses are in the billions, in the hundreds of billions of dollars for U.S. American consumers. So the numbers are just devastating. It's really a financial crisis that many of us, we're all talking about, but others are not necessarily talking about. The problems are a lot of very difficult. As Katie said earlier, Katie Lips talked about, we put a lot of the burden on the consumer to deal with this, and they don't know where to find the resources. They don't know where to report. In the US, there's not just one place to report. You can report your cybercrime to the Federal Trade Commission, to the IC3, which is the FBI's database. You can report it to your state attorney general's office or the Better Business Bureau. But consumers often just don't even report it for a variety of reasons, one of which is they don't even know that they can, or they don't think they're going to get their money back, and they're not sure where to go. There's not enough law enforcement in the U.S. to even stop this, or globally. There are not enough investigators and police officers and those who can prosecute these criminals anywhere globally to do that. And then also finding the criminals is very difficult. As we know, you never know where the criminal is. They can be in the country or outside the country. They can be anywhere. So what are some of the solutions? Well, CSN has created 3 primary programs and a variety of projects that we work on. But some of the programs that we've created, number 1 is our military and veteran program. Our military and veteran program, this in November is Veterans Day, and our program was created because the military and veteran community in the U.S. are disproportionately targeted for online scams, fraud, and identity theft. The goal of this program is to provide shareable, relevant resources and tips to the service members, to the veterans, and to their families. And we do this by partnering with dozens of agencies and veteran and military service organizations, including the Veterans Administration, Bob Woodruff Foundation, large foundations and service organizations, because they are the trusted sources. And so through them, we share a toolkit of information. We do a lot of programming and webinars to get the information to help those in the military and those in the veteran community to hopefully be aware of what the cyber crimes are out there, to know what are the red flags, and to hopefully stop it. Our other program is for the cyber at risk. It's called our Secure Together program. And this program was created to improve the security posture of people who are less tech savvy or may not be as comfortable online. It helps them to actually make changes to their accounts and devices, just not tell them what to do. And the goal is to create a measurable count of people who are made more secure by implementing this program. The program is created in conjunction with Consumer Reports, and we both have developed a curriculum whereby volunteers from both for-profit and nonprofit sources are teaching those who are not very tech savvy to do 4 things: to put multi-factor authentication on their devices and on their accounts, to implement automatic updates and to update all of their accounts and their devices, to set their privacy settings, and also to know how to be aware of phishing and to walk them through phishing attempts. But the most important, or the most near and dear to my heart program, is a program for romance scam survivors. It's called our Peer Support Program. And the Peer Support Program was created to increase the knowledge of romance scams and cybercrime issues for individuals, increase their emotional wellness, because as several people have talked about, the financial impact is devastating, but the emotional impact can even be more devastating. And also, the goal is to increase the ability of individuals to defend against re-victimization, and also to give them a support system so that they can get through the process. And the way it works is we have 10 weekly 1-hour sessions on Zoom. The groups are about 8 to 10 different participants that meet together. And the curriculum includes educational materials on fraud, scams, and cyber safety topics that's led by me or someone from CSN. And then we also have information and support by a licensed counselor who facilitates the meeting every week. Then we have a post-session group that will allow these individuals to continue to talk to one another. And then we're continually giving them resources and materials, not only to help themselves on the cyber crime side and to be aware of what a romance scam looks like, identity theft, other cyber crimes out there, including money mule problems, but also giving them information that they can share with their family, with their friends. And the program has worked out so well. We're actually going into our 3rd session. And I just have one of the testimonials from one of the participants who said the thing that most surprised me was the fact that when I told my truth about my horrible experience, there was no judgment on anyone's part. And these people can go from the beginning of the session where they are really devastated, never want to get back online, never want to date again, to where they feel much more empowered. They feel like they can get back out online, they can date again, and they can go on with their lives, even though financially some of them have lost everything. So those are some of the...
We are running out of time, last minute.
Well, I'm about done. I wanted to say thank you to everyone, and I encourage you to reach out if you have any questions. All the programs are working great. Our Secure Together program is about to launch, and I encourage anyone who has any interest. It's a great way to help folks not only make your family and friends more secure, but if you know romance scam victims, this peer support program is a wonderful resource. So thank you, and I too will stay in the chat, and if anybody has any questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Cindy, and thank you also for taking care of the scam victims. I mean, it's not only prevention, we also have to help them. Thank you very much.